All right, who's ready for some math? Me. No, I'm sure there's about 4 of you that's all jumping for joy. Didn't know if you noticed anything over there a little different that could make you giggle. I don't know. I do have a toy that y'all are gonna love to play with when we get back to classroom. I've had him for a while, but he's a lot of fun.
Copy to start. High score 64.
Oh my. Ready?
Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pop it. I have a bad feeling about this. Score 7.
Isn't that awesome? Anyway, yes, y'all will have fun playing with that.
Copy to start.
And then he'll just turn himself off. So we stopped, thanks to Biscuit. We stopped, I think, probably at 4. We were discussing about how many students, how many could fit in a car, and how much each student needed to be charged. So, and then you would have, which I know you guys love elapsed time, but if you are swimming and you're on the swim team at Beach High School and they have a start time at 6:30 in the morning. You think water's cold, you ought to try it at 6:30 in the morning, right? So at 6:30 in the morning, they will practice for 3.5 hours. So 6:30 plus 3 hours would give you what? I'm listening. 9, right? 6 plus 3 is 9. So now it's 9:30, but then I have to have another half hour. So 9:30 plus another 30 minutes makes it ding, 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 ding. Yes, 10 a.m. Make certain you put the a.m. on your answer. You can convert gallons to quarts. I'm not even going there. Number 6 in our book, it's on page 514, and it talks about the centimeters and the perimeter. Now we know the perimeter is the distance around an object. So remember little Rover, he's inside and he's walking along the fence line, right? So around the subject, or the, what would you call it? In this case, it's a hexagon. So we know a hexagon has how many sides? 6, good. And on our book, or in our book, it has a little ruler that shows that that is 1 centimeter. Great. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides and they're 1 centimeter each, the perimeter is, but it's not asking you the perimeter in centimeters, is it? It's asking you the perimeter in millimeters. So think. How many millimeters are in a centimeter? If you don't remember, you can always look in the glossary part of your textbook, but you can get your ruler out. And you are right, 10. So there's 10 millimeters in every centimeter. So if my perimeter is 6 centimeters, what would it be in millimeters? 60. So you would need to make certain that you show that your perimeter is 60 millimeters. All right. Now let's look at number 7 and try to figure this one out together. A mile is 5,280 feet, 5280. The Golden Gate Bridge is 4,200 feet long. The Golden Gate Bridge is how many feet less than 1 mile? So think about it. How long is that bridge? How less of is that bridge than the mile of 5,280 feet? So what would we do? Wouldn't add. What would I do? I would subtract. So I'm going to take 5,280, all right, 5,280 feet minus what its actual length is, which is 4,200 feet. And when you subtract, I'm not going to do it for you. When you subtract, you need to answer in feet, okay? All right. So, number 9. Don't let this one trick you. You are smart, and you're definitely smarter than this piece of paper, all right? It says, which of these numbers is not a multiple of 90? Well, multiples mean 1 times 90. Yeah, okay. What's 2 times 90? 180. What's 3 times 90? It would be 270. What is 4 times 90? 360. So a multiple that is not represented here for 90 is A, 45. Now 45 is half of 90, but it's not a multiple of 90. So you would just need to write the answer A equals 45. That is not a multiple. All right, number 9, what's halfway between? I'm not answering that for you. You have 10 through 26. They're all computation. They're adding, they're subtracting, they're multiplying, they're dividing, they're finding the missing number. Remember the square root of a number. So, let's jump down to number 27. So you're going to go ahead and complete 10 through 26 on your own. You can pause the video, or you can just watch it through, stop it, and then finish what you need to finish. All right? So I'm jumping to number 27. And number 27 says the segment AB is 2.3 centimeters long, and BC is 3.5 centimeters long. So how long is AC? Write a decimal addition problem to find your answer. Fairly simple, but I want you to draw it on your paper. So you're going to draw your line segment. A, B, C. You're going to draw your line segment. And then we're going to fill in the information that it told us. So bottom line tells us that AB, which would be this line segment here, AB is 2.3 centimeters. Then it tells me line segment BC is 3.5. They just want us to make an addition problem to figure it out. So you're going to write this on your answer, on your notebook paper, and you're going to put 2.3 plus 3.5. You're going to keep your decimal straight. Yes. And then you are going to add, and you're going to make certain that we label it centimeters. All right? That was pretty easy peasy, don't you think? Okay, so now let's look at 28, 29, and then 30. Woo-hoo. I think I need a different marker. That marker's kind of dying on me already. All right. Let's look at which transformation would position, meaning the triangle ABC, on ABD. I know that's a little hard. So when they say transformation, it's did we slide, did we rotate, did we flip? And then we use the terms from there. So they give us a big triangle that looks something like this. Okay. No laughing at my pyramid. All right, so here I have all these fun little triangles, and it's first telling me A, B, C. So I need to distinguish which triangle that is. So I'm gonna say A, B, all right, I'm trying to help you here, and I think doing an art project. All right, so my angle ABC is in red. All right? Then it's asking me, what happened over here? Did I slide it over? Did I rotate it? Did I flip it? What's your answer? All right, I know Zane's got the answer, I can already tell. Yes, you are right, Zane. You would flip it, or it's called reflection. Okay, so I want you to write flip, and then I want you to write reflection. That would be your answer. Now, 29, using rounding or compatible numbers, which numbers would you choose to estimate the exact product of 25 times 25? It's a little touch of Common Core math, yeah. But if we, we're having a hard time and we just maybe can't do that in our brain, we could obviously multiply it out. We know we think about 25. What do we think about? What do we think about, Ray? We think about quarters. We think about money, right? All right, so I want us to, when they're asking us for compatible numbers, they're thinking like, what if I take 20 and then I take the 5 from the 25 and I put it over there to 30? 20 times 30. So, I know, it's just a different way of looking at it, just depends. So, my initial problem is 25 times 25. I think about quarters, but I'm not adding, I'm multiplying. So what if I take the 5 from the 25 and I make it 20, and I take that 5 and I put it over here and I make that 30? Well, now when I look at that as a multiplication problem, it's much easier to do, right? Mentally. Well, I know 2 times 3 is 6, and then I'm going to add my 2 zeros. So it would be 600. Well, let's figure it out. What's 5 times 5? Come on, Ray, help me here.